Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my labor and delivery story. So yeah, keep watching. My due date was December 24th, 2018. Recently that just passed. So my due date was December 24th. And a week before my due date is when I gave birth. I gave birth December 18th. And for some reason, like 3 days before I gave birth, no, it was like 4 days before I gave birth, I wasn't having no contractions, no pains, no nothing. I was okay. And I think it was December 16th. I think it was December 16th. I'm gonna see if I can find like a little video or something of the date that I was in the hospital. Um, Okay, so it was like December 16th. I went to the hospital maybe, matter of fact, I didn't go to the hospital. That's December 16th is when I started having pains. Like my pains was like, they wasn't bad, but they was like, pains here and there. So, I thought like, okay, yeah, nothing. I'm gonna still make it to my due date. I'm gonna be okay. And, it's just gonna be that. So, December 17th, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was having pains. Like my pains was nonstop, back to back. Like I couldn't even sleep. They were so bad. And I don't know if I was crying. I don't know, but they were so bad. And we, okay, my boyfriend, my daughter's father, he ended up saying, so, if I wanted to go to the hospital or like, what do I want to do? So I was telling him, like, I want to go to the hospital because, like, the pains was so bad. But, like I said, they wasn't so bad, but they was bad. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So he ended up saying if I wanted to go to the hospital. So we ended up going to the hospital. Mind you, this is December 17th at, like, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. We ended up going to the hospital. They checked me and everything. They said I was 1 centimeter. They said I was 1 centimeter, but I couldn't understand because, like I said, my pains were so bad. I thought, like, I was in labor already. Like, maybe I would have been, like, maybe 5 centimeters or something like that. So they checked me and I was 1 centimeter. Then they sent me home, which is crazy. When they sent me home, I left the hospital. As soon as I stepped foot out the hospital, literally, as soon as I stepped foot out the hospital, the pain was so bad, I could not even walk. Like, when I tell you I could not walk, I had to take an Uber from the hospital down the block to my boyfriend's house. Like, that's how bad the pain was. And for some reason, like, in my head, I kept saying, like, I'm going to have this baby today or tomorrow. Like, it's going to happen. That's how bad the pain was as soon as I stepped out the hospital. It was just crazy. Like, as soon as they discharged me for me to go home, I started having worse pain. But anyways, so I ended up going to my mom's job. She works next door in a daycare. And I ended up going to her job. And she was asking me basically like what they were saying, whatever. So then I went to my aunt's house because, did I say I took an Uber to my boyfriend's house? Okay, I didn't take an Uber to my boyfriend's house. I took an Uber to my aunt's house because my boyfriend went to work. And I was like, if I go into labor or my water break or something, I don't want to be by myself. So I ended up taking an Uber to my aunt's house. Mind you, now it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I took an Uber to her house, and the pain was so bad, I could not even eat. I couldn't sit, I couldn't lay down, I couldn't even try to take a nap or nothing. That's how bad the pain was. I made a bowl of cereal, whatever. Okay, I made a bowl of cereal, and I tried to eat it. I only got 2 scoops out of it. Like, it was so crazy. I could not eat. The pain was like coming and coming and coming. So my aunt was telling me, like, just try to take a nap, I'm gonna be alright or whatever. But I could not take a nap. I couldn't even lay down. Like I said, I couldn't even lay down. That's how bad the pains got. So then later on that day, I ended up telling my boyfriend, my pains was so bad. Like, I could barely walk, I could barely eat or anything like that. So he was telling me, we're gonna boost it up. We're gonna try to, help you go into labor quicker, make you dilate more. So he was telling me, that I could walk back and forth in his hallway, up and down his stairs in his building. And I walked up and down the stairs and I was walking back and forth in the hallway. But like I said, again, the pain was so bad, I could barely move and I was barely being able to eat. So we was in his room. I was trying to eat or whatever, and I was telling him, like, bless you. I was telling him or whatever, like, maybe I want to try to take a warm bath, like, just to see if it'll ease the pain a little bit, because, like I said, the pain was bad. So I got in the bath. I took like a warm bath or whatever. And while I was in the bath, my mucus plug came out. So I was like, oh my God, like, because I heard when your mucus plug came out, either you could have your baby within hours or you could end up giving birth a few days later. But for some reason, I felt in my body like I knew, like, I'm having this baby. Like, that's it, I'm having this baby. So I called my sister and I told her whatever. I called one of my sisters, one of my oldest sisters, and I told her. She was like, I don't know. She was like, if anything, just go to the hospital. And I was telling her, like, no, I'm not gonna go, because what if I'm not even dilated more? So I didn't go to the hospital. I just, I got out the bath. I packed the baby's bag just in case. I packed the baby's bag. And then, I packed the baby's bag, okay. And then I ended up, trying to fall asleep, and maybe it was about 11:30 at night. I was still trying to take a nap. Like, I was still trying to take a nap, but like I said, I really couldn't because the pains were so bad. So I think, an hour went by. I'm still trying to sleep, but the pains was getting worse, mind you. My boyfriend has to work in the morning. He has to get up 7 o'clock in the morning, start getting ready for work or whatever. So I didn't want to wake him up, but I was crying, quietly, so he really wouldn't hear me. So that's when, the pains was getting so bad. I think it was about like 1:10, 1:20. It was like 1:30. Let's just say it was like 1:30. 1:30, I guess his brother ended up coming in from wherever he was at, I don't know. He ended up coming in, and he saw that I was getting ready, because I had woke my boyfriend up, because, like I said, the pains were so bad, he heard me crying. And I was sitting on the corner of the bed trying to, ease the pain a little, but then we ended up saying, okay, we're going to go to the hospital. His brother was going to take us, but I was like, no, it's all right. Because I don't like asking people for favors. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I don't like asking people for favors. So his brother was like, oh, you sure, whatever. So we're like, yeah, it's fine. So we ended up getting to the hospital. Now it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I get there, I don't know, I guess they knew that I was going to go into labor, because they put me in a room that was like for when you deliver, I guess. So they ended up giving me this gown to put on or whatever, and they made me sign some papers. And this lady checked to see how far dilated I was. And when she checked, your girl was 5 centimeters. What? I was like, yes, I'm not going home. I'm staying right here. So they ended up putting me in a gown, and I was like, yes, I'm staying. I'm gonna have this baby. I'm gonna have this baby, and this pain is about to be like dealt with. But the pain got worse, and I was trying to figure out if I was gonna do, if I was not gonna have an epidural, or I was gonna have an epidural. And I kept telling my boyfriend, like, I don't know, should I? I don't know. But then, like I said, the pain got so bad that, I was like, okay, I'm getting an epidural. Mind you, I think now it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. And my doctor came at like 6. Yeah, so I got the epidural at like 5. They were waiting for my doctor to come, and he ended up coming. Mind you, my water didn't break. I didn't even know, okay, my legs was up or whatever, obviously. And he broke my water for me. And he ended up breaking my water. And that was that. And that's when he told me, maybe about like an hour later, he was like, oh, I thought I heard somebody. Did I? Okay, maybe like an hour later, he told me to start pushing. I was pushing. The first push I pushed, okay, I made it to 9 centimeters. I did one push and made it to 9 centimeters. He told me if I would have pushed one more time, I would have made it to 10, and she would have came right out. But it didn't happen like that. He ended up having other patients in the other rooms. So he ended up leaving the room after that one push that I did. I was about to do another push, but I guess I didn't feel a contraction. So he was just like, whenever I do feel a contraction, then push. So that's when he left and went to the other rooms. And that's when I stopped pushing. And I was that's when I stopped pushing because he had obviously left the room. And then when he came back, I was pushing for 2 hours. I was pushing for 2 hours, still on 9 centimeters. I did not move from 9 centimeters. Why? Because he left the room, and then my daughter decided she wanted to be playing while it's time for her to try to come out. So I ended up having a C-section, and I really didn't want a C-section because I heard a lot of different stories. Like, basically, like, a C-section is more dangerous than natural birth. A lot of different complications could go wrong. I mean, natural birth is more dangerous as well, but C-section is, you know, I guess it's more serious. I don't know. And I ended up having a C-section, and I was waiting to have my C-section for about like an hour. I don't know why, but I guess they had to get everything ready. But that's when I guess the epidural started wearing off, or they shut it off. I don't know. And but let me tell you. So I ended up having the epidural, and I guess the epidural didn't like. I guess it didn't sit right with my body. I was like breaking out. My skin was burning. My head was burning. Everything on my body was burning so bad. I guess they put something in it to like calm it down a little bit. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, I ended up getting a C-section, and my boyfriend was right on the side of me the whole time. And yeah, that's how that happened. And my daughter was born. My daughter was born at 11:23 a.m. December 18th, 2018. And oh my God, when I tell you, when they say you don't know what love is until you hear your child's first cry and you see them for the first time. When I tell you, like, the feeling is so unexplainable. Like, I felt so in love, and I wish I could go to that day all over again. Like, because let me tell you, I felt so in love. Like, I can't even explain it. It's so crazy, but that's basically my labor and delivery story. I'll try to put some pictures in, some videos if I have. I'm pretty sure I got a few, but I'll have to double check. But thank you for watching, and this, like I said, this is my labor and delivery story. So stay tuned for another video.
Last night, I prayed on a falling star that you'll never have a broken heart. Though the world is cold, just remember who you are. And I pray that you'll never have a rainy day. And no matter what people say, even when it hurts, it'll be okay. Tomorrow brings new promise, so don't worry about today. The first time I saw you, I knew my life had changed. I would have been dead and gone, but I found purpose when I brought you home. And even though I'm not there to tuck you in every day, I'm not far away. This is what I'm of. Last night, I prayed on a falling star that you'll never have a broken heart. Though the world is cold, please remember who you are. And I pray that you'll never have a rainy day. And no matter what the people say, in your darkest hours I'll help guide your way. Those dreams you have, I want you to chase them, chase them. This bond we got, let nobody break it, break it. Even when I'm on the road and I can't see your face, this music will never take your place. I love you, Chase.